A diverse team of scientists, soldiers, and adventurers unites to explore a mythical, uncharted island in the Pacific, as dangerous as it is beautiful. Cut off from everything they know, the team ventures into the domain of the mighty Kong, igniting the ultimate battle between man and nature. As their mission of discovery becomes one of survival, they must fight to escape a primal Eden in which humanity does not belong. What starts out as a well-oiled, climatic first act with a big promise slowly meanders its way more and more tough second and third acts that constantly keep the viewer less and less involved in any of the struggle, culminating in a very underwhelming finale. Unfortunately, this movie is one of those that relies a little too much on its eye candy, and whilst you may or may not be entertained by the big set pieces and the wonderful design and look of the monsters, the more you think about it, the more the movie sticks out of its uneven, terribly fragmented in almost all of its apartments, with many basic story threads not working. What I will say is that Vogt Roberts nails the monsters. We'll later touch on the CGI quality, but on a level of scale, fear, imagination, and action, he's almost constantly delivering. The fights with Kong are always shot in a wide, sweeping shot that turns around him and holds on for long. Those are absolutely incredible. They are beautiful shots to which sounds add a real savage nature and together bring a real enthusiasm for the audience to the fights. Moreover, the various other monsters from the island are all interesting creatures and all feel part of the island. Furthermore, the director shows off quite a drive in his first act. The journey to the island is riveting and built with constantly good editing and witty cinematography choices that always keeps us oriented in what's going on. The first full-blown action sequence is amazing, really absolutely stunning. He places the camera in the most interesting places and it throws into the world and the size of Kong. After that, it is all downhill. The emptiness of these characters slowly reveals itself, and once we're at the end of the second act, it just becomes forced scene after forced scene of romance. The more it goes on, the more it seems to completely fall apart. But the last action sequence, the suspense of disbelief has totally disappeared. Characters are doing stuff that is out of their abilities. The set pieces become ridiculously bloated. The green screen CGI becomes almost unacceptable. The amount of explosions is borderline periodic, and you're left uncaring of anything or anyone. There's no interesting struggle at the end. The climax is underwhelming. Many choices of setting and build up seems really out of place. The whole dynamic that it involves at the end, without spoiling anything, where they find themselves and where they have to go is shallow. Capping it off is one of the worst characters and portrayals I've ever seen in a motion picture ever. John C. Reilly is a travesty every time he's on screen. There's no contribution he brings to the story and weakens it because of his terrible dynamic that is neither funny nor interesting. In which case, I'm gonna give Kong a C. This was definitely a weak day at the theater for me. The first act revved me up. It was really good and had charm to it. It managed to build excitement very effectively. Sad is that it didn't deliver on the promise and give us a pretty mediocre blockbuster. So guys, those are my thoughts for the recent movie, Kong Skull Island. If you have your opinions, share them in the comments below. I'm always open and to see your new suggestions for this channel because I just started, and I hope to see you guys soon in my next video. Peace out.